Hello girls, today we start with third unit Humanity, C reading The Garden Within poem. There is a garden in my heart where beauty grows in fits and starts, where smiles are petals from the flowers bestowed by others from their bowers. Nutritious hope reaps seeds to feed my spirit for its every need. With gratitude, I will reach my goal to touch the island of my soul. This poem is written by Celia Barrell. Now we look into the meanings according to the poem. In fits and starts, meaning is in a sudden and irregular manner. Petal, a delicate colored part of a flower. Bestowed, gave, here is giving, and showed respect. Bowers, a pleasant place in the shade of tree. Nutritious, good. Reaps, gives. Spirit, inner feeling or a mood. Gratitude, thankfulness. Goal, something that you hope to achieve. The poet Celia Barrell in this poem has tried to bring the comparison between human heart and a garden. As we know, the garden is a beautiful place where we find green plants and colorful flowers. These flowers are bright and beautiful when they have colorful and attractive petals. The garden gives us happiness and joy with its beauty. So similarly, human beings can spread happiness with a smile. When we are smiling, the others derive pleasure from it. So, just like a flower gives joy, a smile makes the others feel happy. The human should keep smiling to forget our sorrows. So, poet expresses that the human being should have purity of thoughts and hopes about their future. They should be optimistic about their future, means hope. They should have hope in their future. Then they will be cheerful at their heart. Hope will satisfy the needs of the spirit. The poet compared human soul to an island which is full of hope, joy and peace. He is confident that he will reach the island of his soul. Now answer to these questions. What is the central idea of the poem? What features of the garden in the poet's heart are mentioned in stanza 1? What is the mood of the poet? Sad, hopeful or thankful? Explain the word gratitude as used in the poem.
There is a garden in my heart where beauty grows in fits and starts. There is a garden in my heart where beauty grows in fits and starts. Where smiles are petals from the flowers bestowed by others from their boughs. Where smiles are petals from the flowers bestowed by others from their boughs. There is a garden in my heart where beauty grows in fits and starts. Nutritious hope reaps seeds to feed my spirit's for its every need. Nutritious hope reaps seeds to feed my spirit for its every need. With gratitude I'll reach my goal to touch the island of my soul. With gratitude, I'll reach my goal to touch the island of my soul. There is a garden in my heart where beauty grows.
Now students, just observe these following sentences. Here and there over the grass stood beautiful flowers like stars. So here how the flowers are compared with stars. So in this sentence, flowers are compared to stars. So such type of comparison using like and as is called a simile. When you compare two things, using like and as is called a simile. Here two more examples are there, you just see. He rode like a lion. So a person is compared how he rode like a lion. Use like and compared. Her face is as white as snow. How much white? Like snow. So as is used. So when you use like and as and compare, it is called as simile. Next one. Life journey, enjoy the ride. So in this sentence, word journey is used to compare the word life. Such words are called as metaphors. Here, these words are used to show the two things that have same qualities. Two things which have same qualities are compared. They make the description more powerful. To make more powerful, these comparisons are made. Example, Rudrama Devi was a lioness in battle. So how she fought? Like a lioness she fought. Compared. Rudrama Devi compared with lioness. Lioness also has the same quality. Her home was a prison. How is her home? Like a prison. Her home is like a prison, compared. So this type of comparisons are called as metaphors. Next one. Spring has forgotten his garden. Spring is a season. How can spring forget? Okay, here though spring is a season, it is represented as a human being. It is represented as a human being and given the qualities of forgetting, okay, like a human being, compared with a human being. Such usage in literature is called personification. Such usage in literature is called as personification. Person's qualities, it is letting out the person's qualities. Next one. The stars danced playfully in the moonlight sky. So stars have given a human quality, dancing. The snow covered up the grass with her great white cloth. Snow, like a garment, like a big garment, it has covered. So this type of human, comparing with the human qualities, is called as the personification. Now here is a small exercise for you to do. Identify the figure of speech. I gave you 10 sentences. You read the sentences and identify, is it a simile, metaphor or personification. Okay. The trees forgot to blossom. It bent its branches down as low as it could. The hail has stopped dancing over my head. The children were the most beautiful flowers of all. His breath was like ice. With them came the spring. The calm lake was a mirror. He is as funny as a barrel of monkeys. My alarm clock yells at me to get out of bed every morning. Watching the show was like watching grass grow. So complete this, girls.